received a nice email from one of our fans just a couple of days ago to say when I mentioned about some soaps, and I was looking forward to someone inventing luminous soap. And the email said cheerfully, yes, I sent you one, Tim, about 5 years ago. And blow me, when I've done a bit of searching, I found it. So thank you very much to Liam Sohi of USA. And he sent me this wonderful soap, which is luminous and pretends to be nuclear and radioactive. It's not at all, but it's a nice idea. And it's got it's got some nice packaging. And there's a bit of soap itself. It's hard to read it, but I think in the middle of it is, yes, I can hardly read it, but in the middle of it is Pu, which is the chemical term for plutonium. Well, it hasn't got plutonium. That's certainly radioactive, but this thing glows in the dark. It glows in the dark. So I finally found one, and I can look forward now to some bathing in the dark, or bathing in the dark, I should say. I'd have to hold on to my flannel, yes, etc., etc., etc. But at least I've got as far as that. And I have got the luminous toilet paper, which you need when you're in a bathroom as well. So I'm making progress with this. I feel it's life is on the up when you can start doing it. I started getting fantastic ideas, like supposing you're in the middle of your bath and you've lost your toes. Well, you can't see them, but you know where they are. But if you pretend you lost your toes, you better put some luminous nail varnish on them or something like that to see where they are. It's a nice idea, and I'm hoping someone else will come up with the idea of making the other speculation I did, which was the floating duck, which doesn't turn topsy-turvy when it's in the dark, but it's made of soap and hasn't yet been made as far as I know. I came across one item, though, which is interesting because this really is a soap item. It's something you put on your wrist like this when you're in the bath. This means you wouldn't need to find your luminous soap, or if you've never managed to get a hold of a bar, you wouldn't need it because you can wear this instead. I'll put a little bit of soap on it, which says buttermilk perfume made in England. And if you remember it, that's the one I showed. It's made of plastic, actually, and it came out in the 1960s, a long, long time ago. But it means you can have, well, if you're very extravagant with your bathing habits, you could have one at each wrist and one at each ankle as well. And a soap around that. Oh, yes, you can buy soaps which go around the neck of necklaces. It reminds me, there's another one I can find. So. But this is a neat little thing. I've never seen it done before. It's just got little stickers in it, which holds the bar soap onto it. Providing you wet them, it holds it very nicely, actually. And we'll do one on each. And I thought that's a brilliant idea. I think we're going to have to start thinking seriously about beignet au noir. And it's really an adjunct to that earlier idea, which I came across from Ellie Pelly, which is dîner au noir, which is a real up and going organization. I think the first one he went to was in Paris, where you dined in the dark, supported by blind waiters and other people to show you how it was for a blind person to have their dinner absolutely in the dark. So let's see if we can start a movement of people having bars in the dark, beignet au noir. Not showers. I wouldn't recommend showers because you're going to stumble over things. And when you're relaxing in the bath, it doesn't matter if it's light or dark. It's all safe. That's the main thing. But there's lots of things like the luminous soap, which I finally got. I feel I'm on my way to having my first one. So I'm just waiting either for a power cut or for winter time when we have a longer night light so that I can start working on it. You would have to go yourself, bathing in the dark.